what am I doing at the back of the wheel? As some of you know, I bought an outboard motor, and before I can attach that motor, I need to put a bracket on the back of that boat. And as you can see, the water is not still today, and we're moving away from the boat. This is gonna be a challenge. Here she is. That's my bracket. It's for a 2-stroke and 4-stroke outboard motor. It's called Panther. The model number on this one is 550410. So the idea with this is that you attach it to the back of the boat, and then you attach your motor on this bracket right here, and then with the handle you could lower the motor into the water. This one was a little bit confusing because initially the Amazon description said it goes down 16 inches, so 16 inches of vertical travel along this bracket, and then one of the lines said 10 inches. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and say that this has 10 inches of vertical travel, but we got to mount this to the back of the boat, and that's going to be a challenge. First thing we're doing, I bought this 36 inch piece of aluminum. I cut it in half, so these are now 18 inches, and I'm going to use these as the backer on the fiberglass. So basically, the way this bracket is going to be set up is this bracket is going to be sitting like this, and fiberglass is going to be between the bracket and this piece of aluminum, and then the aluminum is going to give me much better pressure distribution across that hole. So first I got to align the edges and make marks. I'm going to be putting a total of 8 screws into this bracket, so I got to mark where I got to drill the screws inside of the aluminum first. This bracket is lined up, so I'm going to take my pen and I'm actually going to do a full square inside of here because I need to find the center point for the drill, and these are the holes. So let's just do that for all 8. Everything's marked. I can move the bracket over here. Now I don't have the right tool, but I'm just going to use this small Phillips head. I have the center points marked, and I'm just going to put that on the center, give it a small tap with a hammer, and that's just enough for the drill bit to sit right in the center when you drill. So I got to do the rest of these. This is a 5/16 bolt. I'm going to be using a 3/8 drill bit. We're going to do that because we want some clearance when we put the bolt in, so you can basically line up the bolt in front of the drill bit, and if you can see the drill bit behind it, you can see that there's going to be a little bit of clearance, and that is what we want, because when I put this in, I want some wiggle room essentially. But we first start out with a pilot screw, a much smaller screw. That way the drill bit is aligned. Usually you could make a series of drills with progressively larger drill bits. I'm going to just try this with the 3/8 already, just because this is aluminum. Aluminum is a very soft metal, so let's give it a try. You can see there's burrs that formed as a result of the drilling. That's typical. So normally they make a burr tool that you just run and takes out all the burrs. I didn't bring one, so I'm just going to use a larger drill bit, and you just go over the holes and clean them up a little bit. And just to get them a little bit smoother, I'm just going to finish them off with my multi-tool just to get the rest of the burrs off of there. It's not the best, but it'll work for a temporary bracket. That's what I need. Now I'm just going to double check fitment on both sides. I'll line up the aluminum bracket, make sure all the holes are going through. It's wavy out there. I'm just going to make this process slightly difficult. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the back of this bracket. It's 8 1/8 inches, so that way I know once I put my centerline tape on the back of the boat, I'm going to put the tape on 4 1/16 inches on either side of the center line. That way I can make my marks when I'm ready to put this bracket up. So 4 1/16 from the center. So let's go make the center line. Well, lost my dinghy for a second. I had to go into the bay, dive off the boat, and get the dinghy. Small setback. Waves are a little rough today, but that's what it takes. Let's go make some measurements on the back of the boat now with the dinghy. So what happened was I had the dinghy cable tied off over here, and a big wave came by and gave it a nice pull, and the dinghy decided to go and run away over there, about 30 yards into the ocean. But you're mine, dinghy. You're mine. First thing I'm going to do is try to tie this dinghy off to the back of the boat so that we can go ahead and not have to rely on just the motor. This is different when you're looking at it from this angle. Have the dinghy float, and we're gonna pull up to the back of the boat, and yeah, this is not ideal. This is not ideal at all. Tape. We're gonna go ahead and try and mark the center line with some tape. And then position it right underneath here, and then just go down and find the center line. Let me make sure that's correct. This sucks. Okay. No, I missed it. Let me see if I can grab this hole and stabilize myself using this hole. Okay, let's try that again. Put the tape on this bolt, and then fuck. Let's attempt that again. Try to get closer to the boat. Come on, boat, rotate. Rotate. Fuck me. Okay, there's a hole here. I could use that. Okay, so put the tape right here. Okay, this boat is dirty and the tape is not sticking. Stick. And right there is our center line. No, this is difficult. This is very difficult. No, damn it. We're gonna untie here and then try a different method. So let's get this rope out of the way and get back on the boat. Try something different. Okay, we are gonna try a different approach. So I have the bracket and I open up this hatch, and this hatch basically leads to the same part I was trying to attach the tape to, but hopefully I can get in there and be able to do it from this side as far as drilling of the holes. So let's see if my theory holds up. So if I have the bracket, I'm gonna put the bracket like so, align it with the center line. I should be able to make my marks. So that was a good idea. The problem is whenever I put the bracket up there, my pen would not fit through to make the markings. So I'm gonna see if I can make a cardboard copy basically of this, and then use that to mark up from the inside. So maybe this will work. So let's make some markings. There's our stencil. Now all we got to do is cut it out. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break for today. I think that's enough. The sun is just about to set, and today's a very windy day, just making this challenge. So I'm gonna grab some dinner and then start this up again in the morning. And good thing I got my camping stove, so I can have some warm chicken.